Welcome back one and all, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Mask of the Betrayer. Where we left off last time, we were going to see why this thing was on fire. This blaze is unnatural, we must do something to put it out. The shape of fire is here. Felt your presence, felt your breath, felt it loose my bonds. The time approaches, the time approaches, the time approaches. The time for what? Scorching vengeance, burning wood, dying forest. His end is near, his end is near, his end is near. Whose end is near? The forest spirit, forest essence, met him once, now will again. He will pay at last, he will pay at last. What are you? Was a man, now a form, was a soul, now a shape. Shape of fire, shape of fire, shape of fire. Why are you burning down the forest? Burn the grove, burn the spirit, burn the jailer. Draw him out, smoke him out, to draw him out. Are you talking about the woodman? Sent me from here, sent me from life, sent me to burn. Undying pain, undying heat, undying pain. And why would you deserve such a thing? Helped many to find him. All was well, helped you to find him, earned his wrath. He hated you, feared you, he hated you, he feared you. So you guided a spirit eater to the woodman and you were punished for it. Same grove, and you return, weakened him once, now have again. You are the key, you are the key, you are the key. So what's taking you so long to burn down the forest? Bound here still, can't move far. Planar bound, no more. Location bound yet. You must help me. You must help me. I need you to stop burning down the woods. It has made the woodman too weak to return. Will not stop. Burning brings him, makes him pay, makes him remember. I have suffered. I have suffered. I have suffered. Well, I'm going to put out these flames, whether you like it or not. A wise decision, little one. This monstrosity must be extinguished. Fought icy hag, fought winter itself, almost lost, then you drew near, found my strength. Icy hag, I've heard that whispered by my less gifted students. She fled east, you'll lose too. She fled east. Then I will seek her out and learn your weakness. Well, there's a world map transition here. She fled east, you say? It's more of a south direction, but that's okay. Where are we exactly? We can go to Emil Vale. We can go back to the Ashen Wood, or we can stay in the Burning Grove. We're not going to stay in the Burning Grove. We should actually go to Emil Vale really quickly. There are a few things to do there, I believe, if I can recall correctly. Including fight a wyvern. But just one wyvern. And a red two wyvern. But never mind, there's two wyverns. I lied. That knockdown, though. Oh, we don't have Flurry of Blows on. No wonder our attacks are not doing nearly as many attacks. We need all of the essences so that I can make some sweet, sweet pristines later on. Try and get our commas as powerful as possible for when we go towards the end of the game. You know what? I'll just wait for this loot. Aku can go fight that one for now. Where are the rest of my group members? What are they doing? Oh, they're finally coming. You summoned a Planetar against one wyvern? That seems silly. Wait a minute. Why are you slowed? Oh, you're encumbered. No wonder you're not in any fights. What are you carrying that's not weight appropriate for you? There, now you can make it to fights. I was wondering why our sorcerer never showed up. Let's go talk to the red tree. We would have a word with you, cursed one. Come forward, let us look upon you. Who are you? A fair question, I suppose. Ironic he should ask it of us. Quite, but I see no harm in giving an answer. I am Imsha, and this is Tamlith. Hathrans, right? In life we were Oathlore, the pinnacle of our order, but the higher one's rank, the higher your duty. A day came when we realized ours exceeded our own lifetimes, but our prayers were heard, and the gods permitted us to stay as Telthors. What do you want? To put a face to a feeling, the hunger is like a vortex amidst the flow of spiritual energy. We feel its pull from a distance. But the thread of that hunger cannot be without seeing what countenance it wears. Well, here I am. What do you make of me? You have positioned yourself in opposition to your hunger. You'd rather it gnaw on your own essence before take that of another. A brave course to be sure, but one that ensures your time here is soon to pass. Brave, yes, though I wonder, Imsha, how long will it last? How long before his courage is all that remains for his hunger to consume? A word of advice, cursed one. There are many who have designs for a being with such destructive power. Most will hide it. Ask yourself, such that remains, what is it you believe? Not the strangers you meet, not your companions, not your hunger. What do you hope to achieve with the time you have left? Have you known other spirit eaters? Only a handful, yet far too many, always drawn to Rashomon. It seems like any beast that catches the scent of fresh prey. Inevitably, they follow it to the Ashenwood where the aroma is strongest, makes them likely to pass this way, either coming or going. What can you tell me then? Many of them meet their fates in the Ashenwood. It's a wild place and has a sense of self-preservation all on its own. But they have done damage there, wounded the forest like nobody else can. They brought sickness and upset its natural balance. Don't forget the one with the guide. You remember Imsha? He'd hired that tracker to take him into the heart of the forest, so he could live off the soul of the woodman himself? What happened? Well, he certainly made his mark on the woodman, but ultimately he got the worst end of it. Not like that tracker, though. No, far worse for the tracker. Quite right. The woodman considered it a betrayal for the tracker to lead a spirit eater to him. Anyone who wanders the forest freely does so only with the woodman's trust. Couldn't tell you for sure what became of him, but the rumor was he'd been imprisoned indefinitely on another plane. Not one of the nice ones. Got more questions? I was hoping you might know why the Ashenwood is attacking one of your garrisons. If that's true, then it wouldn't be the woodman's doing. He and the Hathrans have an accord. Whose then? How to put this simply, the woodman is an embodiment of the Ashenwood, but he is not all there is to it. The woods are primal, they have instincts. If he is absent, who knows what other aspect will rise up to fill the void. Got more questions, what do you want? Oh, I already did that. Are you going to attack me? We're not fools. You play host to a power that no spirit can hope to best. Our strength is in our influence, far more than our magic. We would not fight you. But do not mistake Imsha's word. In our way, we will see that Rashomon outlasts your brief appearance here, as we have in the past. Got more questions. I'm looking for the woodman. You'll forgive us if we don't draw you a map. Of course, what Tamleth suggests would be difficult regardless. His presence in the wood has been declining, you see, since the last time he was paid a visit by one of your breed. If the woodman is in decline, how come the... Oh, we already did that. There's a lot of circular conversation paths in this particular thing. What's that giant rock over there? The Moss Stone is called. Nothing special about the rock itself, but it's said those who sleep in its shadow experience some fanciful dreams, prophetic some claim. Very few who take interest in it, save the odd pilgrim or tourist, comes this way, but some swear by it and return often. More questions. What can you tell me about Nadaj and Dalenka? I found Nadaj to be very bright, didn't you? Yes, precocious without question. We met her only one time during her trials, but she did impress. She'll go far, I think. It surprised me when I'd heard they stationed her with Dalenka, such different personalities, but I suppose there's a lot Nadaj could learn from her. Tell me more about Dalenka. Dalenka is very wise, and her judgment has always been impeccable. She's not well liked among her sisters, but it's only because she has a reputation for being prickly and bookish. If she'd been one to play politics, she could be pulling the strings of the Iron Lord in Imilmar, instead of standing post at a garrison that hasn't seen any real action since the last time they invaded. If she has a fault, it's that she's too quick to second-guess herself, and thus slower to act than she need be. If you ask me, she's at that outpost because she's afraid of failure. What do you mean they have different personalities? Nadej excelled in her military trials. She was hasty, yet her strategy was always sound, brilliant at times. Ultimately, though her success is dangerous, she has not learned the wisdom of caution, which is a quality that Dalenka possesses in excess. More questions. Well, farewell. Thanks for the talk, guys. Let's go find that moss stone. It's to the world map, okay. There are more wyverns over there, I saw one. This stone is ancient, carved with weathered ruins from centuries past, flowing wild like waters. The marking seems suggestive of memories or dreams. Maybe we should sleep here after we kill this wyvern, because I don't think it's going to let us sleep with a wyvern here. Why would you use a massive AoE against one creature? Oh well. clear the rest of this place out really quickly and then we'll take a nap. I missed clicking on the wyvern entirely, apparently. That knockdown, though, is so good. Good job, Aku. Alright, so we are at 84 spirit energy. We need to eat, or we need to suppress, sorry. From a greater water elemental. Thank you, good water elemental, and we're going to take a rest at the base of the moss rock. There are enemies nearby. Where? I don't see any enemies nearby. Oh, there's one there. Never mind, they're on the other side of the rock. There's 3 more wyverns. It might also be wyvern, but I've always pronounced it wyvern, so I'm just going to stay that way. Also, do we loot their essences from the ones on the other side? Should probably go check that out. In fact, we can actually check it out in here. No, we didn't. Let's go take a quick peek back there. Okay, we should have killed them all now. There's a bag. There's another bag. Okay, good. Grab their volatile power essences and whatever else this one has. And then we will apparently leap forward with incredible speed. That was a weird bump. Alright, let's rest here. We're loading an area, which means obviously there's something weird here. Snow glitters across under a brilliant sun, trackless and white, impossibly so. The trees seem to hold their breath and you hear nothing. It's as if you have intruded upon a forest in an impossibly distant past, before any living creatures walked the world, when the gods themselves were strangers to snow and sky and land. You realize you've drifted deep into the forgotten place, a recess of your mind that has lain untouched for too long. But how long, and what has been hidden in its depths? Let's go find out what's in this dream world. These dream worlds always look exactly the same. It's the same map. Let's quick save. There's enemies here, or possible enemies. Psst, someone walks in Our Lady's garden. Stay back. We found her. She is ours. You cannot take her away. How did you find your way to this place? Tell us. I'm the one who should be asking that question. You're inside my head. Is it true? Did he dream us? Or do we dream him? And each other? Be quiet. He is another bearer of the gift and nothing more. They arise one after another, blazing bright and guttering out. They hunger, gorge, and are gone, but we remain, and we have her for an anchor. The Red Woman, I have seen her before in a waking dream. No, wherever you saw us was merely a reflection. There were many like her once, before the hunger took them all. Many facets of a single dream, a single memory, now lost. Only she remains because she was always the strongest. Her garden, our garden, grew firm and strong around her. Please don't take her away. Don't cast us adrift. We cannot bear it again. You all seem familiar. Who are you? We are echoes of those who once bore the hunger, the gift. You were spirit eaters like me. Not like you. We worshipped the gift and passed it amongst ourselves, each reveling in hunger for his allotted time, and then slain by his successor. Sweet Jiraz was first, gorging on the spirits of the wood, turning verdant green to withered black until her time had passed. Then Cossacks crushed her skull, and the gift passed to him. Poor Cossacks hungered only briefly. He tried to devour a great tree spirit, but it fell on him and cracked his spine. How many spirit eaters have there been? Hundreds, hundreds of masks. We have seen usurpers come and go, but many arose before us. What difference does it make? And what about you? Did I know the hunger? Oh yes. I sought to drink more deeply than any. I cast about for a soul that was vast enough to truly quench my hunger. My eyes always turned back to the forest. So you hired a guide and hunter who knew the great wood, and he led you to the woodman's grove. If you walked under the eaves of the great forest, you have touched the woodman's essence. Every creature that dies in his domain, every corpse that moulders under a rock or silent eave is joined to him. To drink of such a spirit, to gorge on the soul of the living forest, is to embrace the gift as no one else, and for a time even our hunger would be sated. Then devouring the woodman would offer me a reprieve? For a time, yes. Some might use such a reprieve to strengthen their wills, but most would vainly seek for a cure. Many would counsel you thus. The witches of this land, for instance, they would send you on a fool's errand after seeking after a cure that they do not believe you will find. Ah, have I struck a true note? You are lost, suffering. I can help you escape this dream if you let me. Can you protect Our Lady from the hunger, from the faceless man? The Red Woman is our anchor stone. All the others are lost and gone, except perhaps the boy and the wall. Always the wall. Secrecy and silence are her protections. We do not need your ministrations, Dreamwalker. You will leave this place before the hunger follows you here and swallows her up. Oh, they're attacking me. Okay. Change of plans. We're going after the caster first. Come back here. Why can't I attack you? Oh, we're confused. Dazed, whatever. Come on, Daze, wear off. Hate crowd control so much. What's our will save? 24? We should be able to just shrug it off. I think we're gonna have to load up the autosave though. Or the quick save. Good enough. Let's try that again. We'll do the same conversation path. Daze is such a bullshit skill. And we have like a very high will save. Well, not very high, but fairly high. Where have there been? What about you inside? Blah blah blah. You're lost. Now they're attacking me. Now attack her before she dazes me. There we go. Now this should go much easier. How does she not? Oh, she's gone. I see. She ran away. Come on, hit him. Okay, that guy should be dead. He's not dead. There, now he's dead. Next one, and last one, I should say. That was much easier this time. Stupid Daze. Ow. Guy actually hits kind of hard. When he can hit me. I waited for you. I feared you would not find me before the hunger took me. I've seen you before in the Chamber of Dreamers. Who are you? No, we have never met before. There were others who looked like me, but few remained. The hunger has devoured them each in turn. I am only a memory of love, lost but forgotten. This mask fragment contains my essence, all that I am. I have saved it for you, and kept it hidden in this remote and forgotten place. We will not see each other again, not until you draw on the memory of what once was. Know that I will be safe while the mask is in your hands. Until I need you? When will that be? The woman speaks, but you cannot hear her words. The dream is already fading, the brilliant sun growing dim, the red woman and her garden dissolving into an indistinct haze. Your eyelids flutter open, and you wake. And we have our final mask fragment, all three of them now. Which is good. And we're back to full life, because technically that was just a dream. I think that's pretty much all we needed to do here. Let's map transfer out. And head off to somewhere else. Back to the forest, I guess, probably. Four-day travel. We're gonna be a little bit hungry by the time we get there. 88. Oh, we went to the garrison. Whoops, I went to the wrong place. Oh well, we need to summon a thing right now. Suppress him anyways.
What is it?
Thought we went not to the Oh, maybe we just come here and then we have to go into the Vale. I see. Fair enough, I guess. Kind of weird, but whatever. Back to the Ashenwood is where we need to go. We need to head east to find the Ice Hag. Also, we are nowhere close to a level, sadly. Neither is anybody else. We are 10,000. No, a little bit more than that. 14,000? 16,000? I don't know. I just didn't quite look before. We transitioned. So we're at 39,000. We need 406,000. We're 390,000. We need 406,000. So we're 16,000 away from the level, approximately. We need to go east, apparently. We went to the Burning Grove. It was not the right place for us, so... Oh. I left remains here. Stupid tree ant. I could probably slaughter tree ants all day, every day, before dying. Alright, grab the essences. The life of the forest gathers to this place, you say? Let's approach and see what happens. Nothing happens. Okay. Well then, fine. I didn't want to talk to you anyways. You should flee from this place. Hunter, it's no longer under Telthor protection. Why not? There's nothing to be done about it. Frost giants are too many. Once there was a refuge in the light of our sanctuary, now the giants have taken over. This part of the woods is open to any foul creature that crawls this way. I bet I can get rid of the giants. Can't say I'd advise it, they didn't strike me as the reasonable sort. But I do sense something unique about you, Hunter. Maybe you know something I don't. So I just need to restore the remove the giants and everything will be restored? Not entirely, there's a little more to do it. Like most things in this wood, our sanctuary has existed for ages. It used to be that the spirit of a powerful dryad watched over it. Supposedly, its essence formed a barrier that nothing evil could ever cross. What happened? I couldn't say for sure because it was before my time, but it is said that hundreds of years ago an unnatural creature came to these woods to feed. It came here not for flesh and blood, but for the essence of the spirits that dwelt here. It was eventually repelled, but not before it tore the dryad spirit from our sanctuary. Without such a guardian, the sanctuary is vulnerable to invasion. How could it be renewed? In the center of that island over there, the remains of this dryad's tree now hold a secret pool. That's where the essence of the dryad's spirit was housed. Put it simply, it would need to be replaced. What if I told you I possessed a rare power that could grant you what you seek? You would have my full support at your disposal. I am afraid that I would need you to pay the ultimate price. I understand what you asked. I have spent my entire existence watching over this place. If my sacrifice can guarantee its sanctity for the future, then it be my honor. I will absorb its essence. I love the little spirit things. The little tendrils, they like wiggle in the air. Let's go deal with these giants. Hi, giants. There's only like 7 of them. How hard could they be? Just what are you doing on our land, little bug? You do not look like a shiny animal. I didn't understand a word you just said. Well, if you were speaking in giant tongue to me, I wouldn't expect you to understand you either, don't you know? You is just lucky that I is not killing you this instant for standing on my ground, but I feel lazy today. This land belongs to the Telthors, you can't just take it. Haha, has already been taken this. We has already taken this land, it belongs to us now. I thought the frost giants were supposed to live in the mountains. Grrr, you is sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Go off and play with your shiny badger friends. Come on, if this is your land, what have you got to hide? I is Jarl here. That is all that matters now. If someone from my tribe happened to take my crown and throw me out, never you mind it. Who stole your crown? Well, my old tribe believed that only the strongest giant should be Jarl, and if a Jarl wasn't the strongest, he should leave in shame. Any of us should challenge our Jarl for his crown. When I won the challenge, so great was my victory that I also won the respect of the entire tribe except Didrik. And what did he do? Didrik was the runt of the tribe, but his strength was in his cleverness. I had just become Jarl, and before I had my breath, he challenged me. I was so tired, he beat me easily. So now you're exiled. Well, the system wasn't best, but at least we mostly got a strong Jarl, although some 10 days the Jarl was better than others. But the system stays in place until we think of something better. You still have the challenge system? Well, we still like to have a strong Jarl. This is the best way to pick him. What if I were to challenge you? You would lose, haha. But I can challenge you to become Jarl. Sure, I suppose, if you want the strongest Jarl that anyone can challenge, but that is not going to win. But you is not going to win, so it's not a problem. How does it work? Well, ordinarily, the challenger has to show he can defend the crown better than the Jarl, so he stands in front of the crown, and the Jarl tries to take it from him. If the Jarl can take back the crown and hold it for a while, he wins. If he's knocked out, well, he doesn't wins. And you can only challenge once per day to keep things fair. I challenge you for your crown, giant. Very well, I is accepting of your challenge. But since I is still the Jarl, I make a new rule. So in this and all future challenges, you is going to have to protect the crown from all the giants, not just me, ha ha ha. And maybe you is going to have to fight some of us twice because we get all so excited to beat you up many times. Time to defend your crown, little bug. Time to die! What, how are you, the Jarl? Oh, the crown's right there. I see. We have to stop people from getting it. I understand.
What is it?
Oh, there's another one.
Time to die!
I don't even know where the crown is at the moment. Oh, there it is on the ground there. His head is sticking out of the snow. Anybody else want some? Did we win, or? Oh no, there's another one coming.
I can do this.
Dudes, get out of my way so I can fight this thing. There's a lot of frost giants. Oh, there's the actual Jarl. This is the worst thing to happen to a Jarl. It's even more shameful than when Didrik knocked me over and sat on my throne and called me his... Sorry, sat on me and called me his new throne. When you as Jarl, you should strongly consider becoming up with a better way to become Jarl. Every village that you pass, I want you to apologize for all the wrongs your clan has done and offer to build homes for your people. You as the worst Jarl I have ever served. Any self-respecting Jarl will tell us to step on any villages that we pass and spit on their lives and sit on their livestock. We will do as you say, but if you is going to make this up for a fact that you is just a tiny Jarl, you is setting yourself up for disappointment. I'll be going into exile now. We are the honorary Jarl of a clan of frost giants, and then we kicked them all out of the clan. Did we get like a crown for that? Did we actually get the Jarl crown? Why have you come to me? We have a person. I just wanted to congratulate you on becoming a Telthor. This land has honored me, and I am grateful. I will honor it in turn as long as I exist. It needs a defender. I think you are strong enough to assume the role. This land has seen fit to retain my services, but what makes you think I'm worthy to be the Sanctuary's champion? You already serve as a protector of the land. This task is no more than any spirit can manage. For the sake of the Sanctuary, I hope that you are right. How do you propose to transfer my essence to the Sanctuary? I am a spirit eater. I can absorb your essence and transfer it there. You've done more than enough to earn my trust. I am prepared. Let's swarm as an essence. He's a brilliant spirit essence. How do we do this thing now? We'll have to figure this out, because I don't actually remember how to do this part. Maybe it's part of our quest log. Nope. Nope. Okay, so we'll figure that out later on. There's more things we need to do first. Hello, spirits. Hey, do any of you got... Can you tell me anything? No? Let's go fight some more shambling mounds. That's at least something we know how to do. We know how to punch things in the face until they die. Also, there's a corpse here. The quality of this now deceased man's clothing and intricacies of his ornamentation suggest that he may have been the leader of his ill-fated group. Little else about the corpse is still recognizable beneath the snow and rot. Ceremonies of the hunt. Perhaps that will help us out. Let's wipe out this stupid fell troll first. Okay. A ritual... Nothing really. It's Malor's ritual, which we're not gonna do. We've already been that way. We need to go this way.
To the fight!
Let's go find Gnarlthorn and talk to him. Her. It's a tree. It doesn't have a gender. And actually, I think we're out of time on this video, so we're going to save right here. In the next video, we'll continue on through this forest. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.